It's working. Excellent. It was a bit touch and go this morning when I was trying to get it tested out and working, but it seems to be working. If anybody noticed, I changed the game we're playing. We're gonna take on some Alan Wake because the sequel comes out in like a few weeks, I think. I'll have to double check on that, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to come out fairly soon. Mute that. Turn the mic up a little bit. That's sound. You're getting sound there. Let's see how it looks on the preview. Seems to look pretty good, although why is it so small? Why is it so small? It shouldn't be so small. There we go. There we go. Okay. So Alan Wake, this game came out years ago. I played it when it first came out. Fucking loved it. Still love this game. Still one of the best horror games in my opinion. I got the remastered a little while ago because it was either free or like ridiculously cheap. I can't remember. And it's just been sitting on my PlayStation for a while, and then I completely forgot that they were working on a sequel because again, it's been like more than 10 years since this game came out. So of course I basically almost forgot about it. Graphics, HUD, brightness, motion blur, build game. Let's turn that shit off. Subtitles enabled. My ADHD ass needs subtitles. My blind ass needs them to be large. Audio. Turn the music down a little bit. Here we go. We're going to readjust here a little bit. Maximum comfort. Probably get our wits scared out. Let's do this. New game. We're normal here.
Stephen King once wrote that nightmares exist outside of logic, and there's little fun to be had in explanations. They're antithetical to the poetry of fear. In a horror story, the victim keeps asking why, but there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest, and it's what we'll remember in the end. My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've always had a vivid imagination, but this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird, even by my standards. So yes, it began with a dream.
Began with a dream.
Following a typical nightmare pattern, I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination, a lighthouse. For some urgent reason, I couldn't remember. I'd been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there.
Oh no, you murdered a man.
I'd seen the hitchhiker too late. He was dead. I was convinced they'd put me in jail and I would never see Alice again. Suddenly, his body was gone. I was in shock from the crash. I could hardly stay on my feet.
There we go. Look up the light. Hell no, I ain't no airplane. There's an L to walk. Because I've never played a video game before. Hold down L1 to sprint.
I had to go to the lighthouse. I knew there was something important waiting for me there.
Get to the lighthouse. But there's coffee over there. Needs
The bridge
coffee.
had collapsed. I'd have to find another way to the lighthouse.
Collectible coffee pharmacies. Oh my god, come on. Work with me here. There we go. How's that look? Still good? Oh yeah, we're still good. Some beers. We got some beers.
You don't even recognize me, do you, Ryder? You think you're God? You think you can just make up stuff? Play with people's lives and kill them when you think it adds to the drama? You're in this story now, and I'll make you. You missed your deadline! Damn. You can't stop me!
Bring it on.
I realized that the hitchhiker was a character from the story I'd been working on.
How does it feel to die by the hands of your own creation?
Let's keep going. Oh god. Run, Alan, run! Goodness me, oh my.
This way!
Coming! Coming!
Hurry! It's me! Hey, Stewart, remember?
Hold on. I'm gonna turn this down just a touch.
Quickly, get inside! There's no time to lose! Oh no! Stop! No! Damn it, die! No! No! No!
I was trapped. There was no way out.
Right in the fridge. Indiana Jones style.
The cabin was a death trap. I had to get out.
I would gladly get out if there was an exit. Go through the door!
You are hurt. You You should go into the light. You are always
Working on
safe
it.
there.
Nice.
Well done. I have something important to tell you. It goes like this. For he did not know that beyond the lake he called home lies a deeper, darker ocean green, where waves are both wilder and more serene. To its ports I've been. To its ports I've been. Do you understand?
No.
No.
Follow my light. I entered your dream to teach you. The darkness is dangerous. It's sleeping now. When it feels you coming, it will wake up. There's no time. I can only show you the most important thing. The hitchhiker has been taken over by the dark presence. You can't hurt him now. The darkness protects him from all harm. Only light can drive the darkness away and make him vulnerable again. Here, take the light.
Alright.
Turn your flashlight toward him and burn the darkness away.
Go away, darkness.
You did it. Now the darkness no longer protects him, but it's still inside, controlling him. He can't be saved. He's still a threat. He is still your enemy. Here, take the gun.
Now you'll die.
Reload weapon.
Good. You've done well. Remember what I've taught you. That is
Okay.
all. I will give you back your dream now.
Thank you, Sky Daddy.
In the nightmare, a terrible darkness was taking over the world. The lighthouse was the last safe place on Earth.
Nice.
You made me this way, and now I'm gonna... This is it, Witch.
Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Well, maybe I should have played on easy.
You made me this way, and now I'm gonna kill you. This is it, Witch.
Bye. Open. Playground ammo. Nice.
Just like I can keep this.
Uh-oh. Run! Run! Oh god. No, No, that's not very nice of you. Oh god, it's gonna catch me. Come on, get in the house. Woo! We made it. My boy Alan has zero chin.
He's here. He's here. Alan, wake up. Shh, baby. Just another nightmare. Everything's fine. You dozed off.
Right.
Yeah.
Anything more than dozed off would be news for everyone.
Cheer up, handsome. We're here. Let's act like we're on vacation. Go stand next to that old gentleman there. I want a shot of you with the town in the background.
Sure. I'll even give you a title for the shot. A city boy, moments before he got eaten by a bear. Hi.
Hello there. You picked a good time to visit our town. Deerfest is just 2 weeks away.
Deerfest, huh? Did you hear that, honey?
Deerfest,
You
yay.
have a lovely wife. If you don't mind me saying. I'm Pat Maine, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm Alan Wake.
I won't pretend I don't recognize a famous writer such as yourself, Mr. Wake. A pleasure. I'm an avid reader myself. I hope this isn't too presumptuous of me, but I'm the night host at the local radio station. Any chance I could get an interview?
Look, Mr. Maine, I'm on vacation. In fact, I'd appreciate it if we could keep my being here just between the two of us.
Oh, I'm sure that'll work out fine.
Fair enough. You can trust me to be this. Not a hard man to track down if you change your mind, though. I hope you two have a lovely holiday.
Very nice. I got a couple of really good ones. So you made a friend. That's cute.
Right. Yeah?
Hey, bestseller, how's my favorite writer? Are you there yet?
Barry. Yeah. We just got here.
Are the locals giving you trouble?
Yup.
Just say the word and I'll hop on a plane and come make sure that you're left alone, Al.
No, Barry, we're fine.
Great, great. Just want to make sure you can
Let's see
relax
who has the last
and charge. So, how is the place? Has it gotten your creative juices flowing?
Barry, we're just settling in.
Okay, Al. I'll call back later to make sure you're doing okay. And you call me if there's a problem, okay? Okay. I'm just looking out for you, buddy. Talk to you later.
I love you too, Barry.
You know he's going to be calling you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
What did I tell you?
Text message from Barry. He says hi to you too.
Alan, we're here. Come on, let's get back to the car.
Leave Fairy.
We need to stop at the local diner to get the cabin key from the landlord, a Mr. Carl Stuckey. He's waiting for us.
Carl Stuckey.
I'll go fill her up when you get the key. I'll pick you up here in, say, 15 minutes.
Sure.
Alan, Thank you for coming here with me.
I love you too. Go on. I'll promise to behave. I'd forgotten there were still places like this. Towns where everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for...
Mr. Wake, Alan Wake. Oh, God! I am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm glad to hear that.
Rose.
Rose, I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
Carl? Oh, of course, Mr. Wake. He must have gone to visit the restroom. He'll be back in a moment. I can't believe it. I've got all of your books. I got the cutout from the bookstore when they took it out of the window.
And you keep it here. Well, okay. Good for you.
Try the coffee. Just don't blame me when you fall in love, 'cause it'll break your heart when you have to leave.
Rusty here is no longer human. Nothing but black coffee under a thin layer of skin.
Yeah, that makes two of us.
Do me a favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now. Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox. I'd do it myself, but both of my legs have gone to sleep. Bad circulation. Yeah.
Are you serious? Coconut again? You disgust me. Call yourself a rocker. Unbelievable. Ha!
It does that. Get stuck. Yeah, you need to give it a good solid whack. Now that's what I'm talking about, yes!
Nice.
This is it. I've died and gone to hell.
Don't go in there, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
I think I can handle it, ma'am. I didn't want to wait. I wanted to find
You don't
Stuckey,
wanna die,
to get the
do
key
you?
and get out as soon as
Worse.
possible. The waitress was giving me a headache.
He
Overacre
didn't
fans
listen.
always did.
Alan's kind of douchebag. Like, he's not like a... I wouldn't call him like a bad person or anything, but he's definitely, definitely kind of full of himself.
Hello? Mr. Stuckey?
The puppy's upset. Oh, goodness.
Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in. And to meet your wife. I insist.
Thanks.
Cauldron Lake is a special place. Very inspiring.
Oh, yeah? Okay. Stupid
You got lucky this
fly
time,
or something
young
in
man.
here.
You can hurt yourself in the dark. This really ought to be fixed. And then I must remind Sarah to change the lights at the station. It's been too long already.
Okay.
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Are you alright?
Splendid, splendid! Damn hernia. It swells up like a balloon if I lift anything heavier than a spoon. Yeah, splendid, splendid. It's been a long time, Tom. Good to see you.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to have a bottle on you, Tom?
I will.
Tom. Alright. Bye.
The Andersons, they're, local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Bye, Mr. Wake.
Bye.
Enjoy your stay in Bright Falls.
Mission accomplished. The key and the directions.
My hero. I got some flashlights, just in case.
Hey, wait! Mrs. Wake! Your keys!
What's wrong with Carl?
A real nut house.
Whose keys do I have?
Can you believe this place? This would make a wonderful setting for a book.
We're supposed to be on vacation, Alice. I'll figure it out when we get back home. Okay?
Okay. We can talk about this later.
Batman here on KBFF.
I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand.
Here's another one of my favorites to go with it.
Once upon a time, I was a successful writer, but that was a long time ago. I hadn't been able to write a word in 2 years, not since my last book.
And now the weather. It's gonna be a clear night, so you folks in the big city might want to look up every once in a while. See those stars winking down at you? It gets pretty dark out here, but they'll light your way.
And like that, like literally on the lake. And it's well defensible too.
Wow. It's gorgeous, Alan.
It's something, all right. Don't worry, honey. I'll get you inside safe and sound before it gets dark. And I've got the flashlight.
I know. I'm okay.
Alice had a phobia. The fear of darkness. I wanted to make sure we were inside with the lights on before sunset.
My little leap. Gotta backtrack as far as it'll let me backtrack. Right? See?
The cabin obviously got its name from the shape of the island. It looked like a giant bird leg. Alice had mentioned that the lake was a caldera. There was a dormant volcano under it.
Oh. Beep. Hold on. Alan Wake speedrun skip? Nope. BB, you made it! Thank you so much for coming in. Real quick, before I forget. How the heck are you tonight? Oh, you're fine, BB. I appreciate you coming in anyways. Arts. Birds. Oh, this I love this game. I played it years ago when it first came out, and the sequel's coming out here in like a few weeks, I think. So I decided I might as well play the first game again for spooky streams, spooky Saturdays. Open the lock.
Here we go. Let's take a look inside. Come on.
It's dark in there. We
out how to get the power on, honey?
Yeah.
Hello? Anyone here?
Coffee. Power. Where is the power?
The cabin looked like a time capsule from the 60s, or even earlier.
July 1970.
For a moment, the oppressive feel of the nightmare I had seen on the ferry returned.
Okay.
Damn. I needed to get the power running in the cabin. There had to be a fuse box or a generator somewhere on the island.
Get it, I get it. Leave me alone, Alan. I'm exploring. Get around the stairs, Alan. Drunk bastard.
The power cable goes to that shed over there.
Aw, thanks, honey.
The island had once been the site for a love story. Maybe it would be that again.
No. Somebody's dog tags?
An old generator had been connected to the power cable.
Let there be light.
The lights are on! Good work, honey. I'll freshen up a bit and start settling in.
Okay, I'll look around
That
a
means
bit.
she has to go potty.
Hey, have fun!
It was a beautiful place. I told myself I could rest here, sleep here, and forget about my work. I thought we could be happy here.
You were wrong. You were wrong. Here comes the night. Oh my god. Here comes the
Alice?
horrors
Honey?
of this town. Art.
The old door had played a trick on me. Alice wouldn't have come out in the dark.
Best guests have already started to arrive. Just ran into one on the ferry. A famous artist, no less. We'll see if we can rope him into an interview later on. Now let's go to the phones. Caller, you're on KBF-FM.
Hi, Pat. It's
What were you expecting, BB?
Rose, what's on your mind?
I know who that famous artist was. It was Alan Wake, wasn't it? He's
Uh.
my favorite writer.
Well, Rose, I
just saw him at the diner. Oh, I am so excited he's here.
I'm sure he's glad to be here.
Oh yeah, sorry. I beat Guilt just a little bit ago. Turns out I was a lot further in it than I thought. So I decided to start this game up. More like a sneak. Sorry, you missed
The
it.
water was black. I couldn't help but imagine all sorts of horrors lurking in the depths below.
No, this is Alan Wake. This will be spooky streams for at least a little while. I think this game's about 20-ish hours, maybe more. I can't remember for sure, but it's a fairly longish game.
I have a surprise for you.
Oh, you have a surprise for me. Ooh, surprise. I know what that means.
Well, hello there.
I'm not the surprise.
Damn
It's
it.
in the study. Go take a look.
Okay.
I always check newspapers and games to see if I can read them. Bright Falls Gazette. Local... I don't know what that says. Local something.
Surprise!
Alice? What is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past...
Damn it, Alice, everyone
Hey, just hear me out. There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He specializes in helping artists. Maybe...
So now you want to get me committed?
No, it's not like that. That's not... Alan? Alan?
Oh, the creepy lady.
Don't, just don't. I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice. God damn it.
I knew she wouldn't follow me in the dark. I needed some time alone to think things through. Damn it. Alice?
Alice? Alice!
The cabin had gone dark. All the lights were out.
I'm coming.
Alice, I'm coming!
Oh, God.
It's all right, I'm coming!
What the hell?
Alice? Alice? Oh no!
Alan is kind of a jerk. But you know, he's a struggling author. He hasn't been able to write for 2 years. He was expecting to just come out here and you know, forget about the whole thing for a couple of weeks. And Alice kind of made a decision for him. So like, I can understand why he's upset. He may have overreacted a little bit, but like, I get it.
Waking up in the crashed car felt like I had woken
He
up
overreacted quite a bit, I'll be honest, but
I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice.
he wasn't ready, and she tried to make a decision for him.
The
That's
phone was dead.
also not okay.
I'd have to find help on foot. Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartman. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice.
Yep.
I didn't like it, and I didn't
Dove
like
into the
guy's
water and
smart
woke up in a
face on the
car.
cover either.
What happened in between? Okay, where am I supposed to go? Oh, this way.
The gas station was my best bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there.
Here we go.
Damn.
How did this car even get up there? That's a better question. Oh, there's a road right there. I thought we were at the top of like a peak or something. I'm still standing.
Hello?
Light.
Hello? Someone
Good
there?
questions, baby. You're asking the real questions.
The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night. The man turned to face me. His face was covered in shadows. It was hard to make him out in the darkness of the forest that surrounded us, but the axe he lifted was plain to see. It glistened with the blood of his victim. He grinned madly. The shadows were alive, distorting his features. It was a scene from a nightmare, but I was awake.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, we can't get the full manuscripts on normal mode. We'd have to play on Nightmare, but I'm not playing on Nightmare because... oh, fuck that. But from what I remember, the missing pages aren't really that big a deal. Gotta look around for secrets. Gotta sniff out secrets.
Anybody there? Please.
Max murderer. Who there? What is?
The lights up ahead were a good sign. Maybe I wouldn't have to hike all the way down to the gas station to find a phone.
Maybe. I'm sure it'll be that easy. Anything over here? That's obviously the way in, but is there anything over here? You never go the obvious path first. You always gotta look around for secrets. Gotta sniff out those secrets. Who there?
Anybody there? Please. I've been in an accident. Hey! Hey, you!
Phil!
There's been an accident. I need help. Listen, I need to...
Premium cabins for rent in...
Oh, hell.
Carl Stucky. Please. Thank you. Non-refundable reservation deposit required. Fair and square.
What's wrong with Carl? Carl!
The Taken stood before me. It was impossible to focus on it, as if it stood in a blind spot caused by a brain tumor and eye disease. It was bleeding shadows like ink underwater, like a cloud of blood from a shark bite. I was terrified. I squeezed the flashlight like my life depended on it, willing it to stop coming any closer. Suddenly something gave, and the light seemed to shine brighter.
Yeah, this is a real, this game can be a real mindfuck at times. Like, it's heavily inspired. This game is essentially what if Stephen King got stuck inside of one of his own stories? Carl! Bad Carl.
I had to figure a way out of this. Any second now, and Stucky would be knocking on the door with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
During your trying, it's the latest thing in
Yes.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Homie,
Hello?
One stone. You can see the sights and future.
Stucky, what are you doing? What the hell, Stucky? Uh-oh.
There were more of them. My head pounded with the concussion. I'd never fired a gun outside a shooting range, and now I just killed someone. Or something. There were no bodies. They just disappeared. If I was dreaming, it felt real enough to make me sick.
Okay. Kick. The glow-in-the-dark paint leading me somewhere.
Eerie hand-painted graffiti was revealed by my flashlight. Someone had hidden a chest of supplies.
What's that? Nice, that'll come in handy. Are you confused, BB?
The dark forest was the last place I wanted to go, but I had no choice. I had to get to the gas station.
Yeah, I mean, you're supposed to be confused right now, so that's good. What's going on? What happened to Alan? How did he end up on top of that mountain? Where is Alice? What happened to Carl? Why are all these...
Rose knew she had been gushing, but right now, she didn't care. As far as she was concerned, her brief meeting with Alan Wake was literally the high point of her life. She watched as he got in the car with his wife. She was pretty, confident, at ease with Wake. Not like Rose. They were perfect for each other. She'd have given anything to be called their friend.
Poor Rose. Any other secrets? That looks dangerous. Anybody remember those commercials with like the lightning bug? It sang a song about not playing around power lines.
What the hell was that?
But it was like, I remember it was a banger of a song. Never play around with power lines.
When I saw the river below, something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water.
I'm allergic to water. I don't like water. Water is the devil. Any secrets? No secrets? Oh, found some coffee. Good old yum yum coffee. It's like that episode of Futurama where everyone gets like $300 and Fry spends it all on coffee. A treasure chest. Oh no, man needs to go pee. For some reason it looked like a chest or something.
Barry Wheeler was bouncing off the walls. He jumped on a plane after his calls were ignored by both Al and Alice for several days. It could mean that
several
they were
days
on a second honeymoon, but Barry didn't buy it. Al had been way too unstable for that. Not sleeping, messed up. Barry had years of experience dealing with Alan Wake, and he couldn't ignore it. Something was wrong.
Yep, several days. Okay, buddy.
Stucky was still out there, in the dark, stalking me.
Lithium batteries, revolver ammo. Good stuff. Stucky's still out there. You might say we're stuck with him. Ow. You guys suck. Oh, you can mantle. Caution. Proceed at your own risk. Logging area ahead. Good to know. Oh, there's some more paint. Lead me that way? Okay. I'll follow you, friendly paint. Remember, this game also has a banger soundtrack. Because it's done in like an episodic format. There's several episodes that'll go through, and then it'll run through like a credit scene.
They're taken.
What? They're gone. Oh, taken are what they call. It says this. Taken are filled with darkness. Taken are what they end up calling the monsters. Oh, my ankles. I'm sure nothing bad is coming for me. Sure I'll be here.
The staircase was broken. I had to make my way up some other way.
Revolver ammo. Batteries. Okay.
I couldn't stay here. There had to be a way to get up there.
I hear you, Alan.
There was no power.
No
there was
power.
bound to be a generator somewhere at the logging site.
I've seen The Road. I think we've talked about this before. Isn't it like a post-apocalyptic movie? Oh, I see coffee. Yum yum coffee.
With all this forestry equipment around, there had to be something I could use to reach the top.
I'm aware, Alan. Calm down. We're hunting for secrets. Kinda meh. That's a ringing endorsement. Climb through this window. Nope. Climb over that. Nope. Alan just has no athletic ability. Ow. Oh god. Back the fuck up. No plot, all over the top, grimdark. Oh yeah, nah, I think I'll pass on that one. The no plot I can deal with, but like super grimdark, like I'm not typically a fan of. Until it goes so far, like until grimdark goes so far that it feels like a parody of itself. That's where my niche is. Like The Crow. Like that movie is not a good movie in my opinion, but it is a fun movie to watch because of how like over the top dark it tries to be.
For an instant, I stared into 100 red eyes, black pearls glittering in the darkness. I raised the flashlight and the swarm exploded like fireworks. Feathers burned, turned into ash. I couldn't hear my scream above theirs.
The like rapidly fluctuating humidity around here is just made my lips chapped as fuck recently. Shoddy. It's honestly dark here. Good to know. I'll steer clear of it. Like I'm very picky about horror movies. What is it? Like the Conjuring universe? I hate those movies. I haven't seen every single Conjuring movie, obviously, but I hate the ones. I saw The Conjuring, and I think I saw Annabelle, and they're just so dumb. There's one we watched last year. Like, we've made a tradition of purposely watching bad horror movies at Halloween time. Good night, Gas Demon. Last year we watched a new one. It was on Max. I can't remember the name of it. Bree would remember. She's better with that. But it was like about this chick and oh god, she had the twist of it was she had like a parasitic twin living on the back of her head that was coming to life and making her kill people. Where am I going? I completely got turned around. I was talking and looking at chat, not paying attention to which direction I was going. But it's on HBO Max, or well, Max as it's called now. The Strangers with Liv Tyler. I'm not sure I've seen that. My favorite horror movie, that depends. So it's really hard for me to pick like favorite movies and stuff, because like I have categories for just about everything. Like I don't just have a favorite movie. I have a favorite, horror movie. And I don't just have a favorite horror movie. I have a favorite like good horror movie and a favorite bad horror movie. My favorite bad horror movie would probably be Child's Play, the OG, Chucky movie. Not a good movie by any stretch of the imagination, but fun as fuck to watch. It's hilarious. Your favorite good horror movie? Favorite good horror movie? Scream. That's what I was trying to think of. Scream and Scream 2 are really good horror movies, in my opinion. Scream 3 is alright, and I don't think I've seen any of them after Scream 3. I remember trying to watch the Scream series when it was coming out, or recently, I can't remember, and it was not very good. Mostly because it didn't feel like Scream. Like, Scream was an example of a parody movie that almost does it better than the original source. Like, because it clearly labels itself as like a shot to all slasher flicks, but like it is still a really good slasher flick. And of course, Matthew Lillard. Anything with Matthew Lillard, and it gets like an immediate like bump in ratings for me.
I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up and around, take a moment. Step outside for a spell and breathe in deep. The weather is absolutely still. The sky is crystal clear. It's like the forest is quietly breathing along with you. As you listeners know, I'm a night owl, and it's on nights like this I wish I wasn't cooped up in the studio. Makes an old man like me wish I could just roam wild. But here I am, and who'd keep you company all night long if I weren't? It looks like I'm not the only one staying up late. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, Pat, it's Maurice Horton.
Hello, Maurice. What are you up to?
Well, I was just taking Toby on his walkies.
Oh, isn't it beautiful out there?
Sure, but Pat, the reason I called is that Toby heard something rustling in the undergrowth and took off after it, and I couldn't find it.
Probably a rabbit.
Sure. Toby loves rabbits.
Well, sure.
Anyway, I figured that, if anyone runs into Toby, they could grab him. My number's on his collar.
And Toby's a friendly dog?
Toby loves people. Usually he comes back, but we were pretty far from home, and it sounds like he went pretty wild there. Great dog, but he's just too dumb.
Alright, new mission. Forget Alice, we're looking for Toby.
It's out there now. Hope Toby comes home soon.
Yeah, thanks, Pat.
You have a good night now.
Toby! Toby, are you out there?
At first, I kept finding the pages as if by accident. The book I couldn't remember was either a terrible and true prophecy or an act of creation that had rewritten the world. I began to hunt the pages feverishly, for they held the answer to the mystery. With it, I could save myself. With it, I could save Alice.
He's reading a manuscript page about him finding and reading manuscript pages. Some of these manuscript pages, like can be pretty mind-blowing at times.
The gas station was closer now, its light welcoming in the darkness.
What about dogs?
It's the best with no cuts. Monster dog is second best. The famous dog is...
Stucky has opinions about hot dogs. Dodge, damn it. Start. Oh, glorious healing light. Ow. Fuck off. I got a book to read.
I stepped into the gas station's garage. It was dark and quiet. The place was a mess. It looked like someone trashed the place or that there'd been some kind of fight. Light spilled into the room through an open door at the back, and I made my way toward it. Without any warning, I was blinded by a bright light. An old portable TV on the shelf had come alive by itself. Impossibly, I could see myself on the screen, talking like a madman.
Light. All right. This way. And there's paint. Where's the paint leading me? Back this way? Oh, there's some more paint. That away. Excellent. More flare gun ammo. That's what I need. A shoddy. Gonna save the shoddy though. Let's go. Fuck off. Probably shouldn't be wasting my flares like that, but oh well.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? She asked. The sheriff looked at me suspiciously. The early morning light flooded through the office windows. I would probably never have gotten out of the woods alive without her help, but I couldn't tell her the truth of what I'd faced the previous night. She'd think I was lying or crazy. She'd lock me up, and she wouldn't help me find Alice.
No, we're looking for Toby. Alan, we're looking for Toby. Batteries, shotgun, ammo.
Science. It bestows immortality on those who advance it to elevate all of mankind. Newton, Einstein, Sagan, princes among men. but the price for such a legacy is steep indeed. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a quantum suicide. If our lives are already written, it would take a courageous man to change the script. Having called a press conference, Dr. Barclay Colvin is about to demonstrate that very courage.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, I am Dr. Barclay Colvin, and I'm glad so many of you could join me here at the Moorcock Institute.
Moorcock.
Tonight, I'm going to give a
All right.
practical demonstration
See you later, BB.
of the many worlds interpretation. As you can see, this is a loaded 9mm pistol. It shall be part of a thought experiment. And now, a real experiment, known as a quantum suicide.
Did he say suicide? Is that a real gun? He's kidding, right?
Please, stay calm. There is no risk. Observe what occurs when I place the weapon against my own forehead. Now, you might think this round is merely a dud. Not so. Observe the flower pot. And yet, I myself cannot be harmed with this gun. With each pull of the trigger, 2 new realities branch off. One in which the weapon didn't fire, and one where it did. With my machine here, I have ensured that this reality is always the former. I have bestowed upon myself quantum immortality. Under no circumstances can this gun kill me.
So wait. What you're saying is that every time you pull the trigger, in another reality, you die?
Yes, of course, but that's completely trivial. There's an infinite number of things that could happen at any moment, and they always do happen somewhere. The point is, this one
Oh no, his machine turned
did
off.
not happen here.
You're insane, Colvin.
Insane? Insane?
Hey, was this thing supposed to be plugged in? I stumbled on it.
You fools! Gaze upon quantum immortality.
Oh no. Should have had a battery supply.
Poor Dr. Colvin, felled by his own hubris or
The scary
ignorance of
door.
masses. Perhaps he should have left the crate unopened, the decaying atom unobserved. Curiosity often kills the cat. In Night Springs.
That was interesting. Where are you coming from? Reload, 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 reload. Oh, come on. Where you at, Carl? Come on, Carl. Carl.
Stucky's body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come. Assuming I'd reach the lights at the gas station alive.
Open the gates. Should look around here for stuff real quick before we move on. Do a quick sweep. Quick sweep. Quick sweep. Anything back here? Oop. 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 That looks dangerous. Okay, moving on. Moving on.
I recognized the parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived.
Car? Toby! Toby, where you at?
After the insanity I had just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting, at least for a moment. The sane world reasserted
That dog
itself.
is pupset.
Stucky spat on the garage floor and tried to shake the cobwebs from his head. Ever since the couple never showed to pick up the keys, things had been fuzzy. Something, a feeling caught his attention. Stucky looked up and stared as his brain tried in vain to process the horror before him. He stumbled back, knocking over a can of oil. A black pool spread across the floor while he struggled for a brief moment, then let go as the unrelenting darkness engulfed him.
Oh, Stucky.
The Deer Fest had been 2 weeks away when we arrived. If the day count on the banner was right, I was missing a whole week between the night we got here and now. The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
I'll write. I'll keep writing. Outside, there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her. I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost.
I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
68th Annual Deer Fest from September 15th to 18th. Games and activities, raffle tickets, fishing competition, pie contest, surprise competitives, live music. For the children, Bucktooth Charlie afternoons, Montgomery's Mystic Amazing Phantasmagoria. Don't miss the legendary Deer Fest parade.
Great Falls Sheriff Station.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker, you are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen, I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake, not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you
The
there.
calendar in the cabin said it was the 70s.
Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
There is no island.
Wake.
Okay. That's where we're going to end it for tonight. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming out tonight. I don't think we're going to bother with a raid tonight because there's nobody on. Let's see. Maybe. Take a look. Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll just go ahead and call it for tonight. Thanks for coming out, everybody. Appreciate you coming out. BB, I know you're not here, but you have a good night.